Hi, neighbors. I want to take a second to talk about the 2026 assessments. As many of you know, the HOA is still working through the legal and the governance issues. And because of that, the 2026 assessments have not yet been finalized. So I thought that while we wait for the official assessment amount to be determined by the board when they get legitimized and all that, I'm suggesting that the homeowners voluntarily pay the same amount that they paid last year. This is a completely optional thing. No one is required to do this, and I'm making this suggestion as a concerned homeowner and not in the capacity of an HOA official. In fact, the HOA is completely unaware of my suggestion. This is simply would help us to stay liquid as we get through the legal issues. So if you choose to help, you can make your payment through the Century portal as you normally would. I paid through the portal a couple of weeks ago and it was pretty seamless. Pretty much it was like what I had done last year. The amount from last year was actually listed and I just clicked on that amount and paid it. The volunteer payments will help the community cover the regular bills because even though we haven't had an assessment determined, we still have bills to pay. And it would just make sense for us to voluntarily make the payment until we know exactly what it is. Again, this is strictly voluntary, and until the official assessments are set, we really don't know what the assessment is. However, it possibly would reduce the final 2026 assessments if the official amount ends up being higher. So I don't know what the assessment is going to be, but paying anything will just simply reduce the final payment if it turns out to be higher than it was last year. So for the most part, this video is just asking that you voluntarily pay the same assessment amount that you paid last year, and that would just help the community to pay the bills that it has to pay in order to keep our community going. Okay, so thanks for your patience and support while the HOA works through the issues, and I appreciate you watching. And for those of you that choose to support by voluntarily paying, I do thank you very much, and you just have the community's gratitude. So again, thanks a bunch, and hopefully we'll have some more information for you soon. All right.